Hello, YouTube family. I went today and I went and bought me some collard greens the other day from Sprouts in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And they were like a bunch, like 5 or 6 leaves for like $1.60 something in the organic section of the supermarket in Sprouts in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So I cooked them today. I made some spare ribs, um, candy yams, and I remembered that I had the greens in there. So I took the greens out, cleaned them real quick, and put them in the pot. So I'm watching TV, some movie I was watching, it was a good movie too, and sort of forgot the greens. It sort of scorched just a little bit the bottom of the pot, just a little bit. So when I scorched the bottom of the pot, you stir it up. You say, okay, all my seasons in there, my red pepper flakes, my paprika, my seasoning, salt, all my good stuff is in the bottom. My little liquid smoke in the bottom of it. So today, after I finished eating and everything, I cleaned the pot. When I cleaned the pot, there was something stuck to the bottom of the pot. I'm like, what is this stuck to the bottom of the pot? I'm looking at it, I'm sitting there scrubbing it, and I'm scrubbing it, and I pull it off, and it comes off. I'm like, what is this? It's a piece of plastic.
Home. Find the perfect addition of curtains for your home.
It's a piece of plastic, a total piece of plastic. Sorry about that. It's just some ad that comes on every now and then. It's a piece of plastic. I'm like, what is a piece of plastic doing inside of the actual collard green? Because when they give you collard greens at any store, they take a little twine piece of zip tie with the number of the green on it and they tie it around it. On these, there was same thing. It was the number of the greens, the actual organic number of the greens, and then it was tied around a few leaves, like 3 or 4 leaves, because I'm only one person, so I figured 3 or 4 leaves is all I needed. So I went and I cleaned each leaf and I separated each leaf and everything. Cleaned, washed them and everything, separated them, and then rolled them up, cut them up and everything like that. Then cooked them. The problem was that I scorched just a little bit at the bottom because I was watching television. And this is what was in the pot. I think my collard greens were fake, people. I don't think they were real. I've seen how they do lettuce. I've seen how they do cabbage. I've seen them how they say they got plastic rice as well. So I think basically my collard greens were fake. So be careful when you buy. Even it's a hard piece of. Look at this. It's plastic. This is actual plastic. Look at all my seasonings in the bottom of that bad boy. Look at all my seasonings. All my seasonings all in the bottom of that thing. This is a piece of plastic. Somehow or another, it scorched on the bottom as I was watching television. This is a literal piece of plastic. Be careful when you buy collard greens. I know you got to watch your lettuce. You definitely got to watch your cabbage. And I just found out the other day you got to watch your eggs. Some of your eggs and some of your rice. You got to watch it because some of it is plastic. It's like a resin they use or something like that, but it cooks up, but you can eat it. And I see now they're doing it to the collard greens as well. My collard greens, they were supposed to be organic collard greens from Sprouts. Look at this. Just be careful, people. That's all. And these were from collard greens and Sprouts in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Okay, just be careful. Look at this. I will not be buying organic again. You know how something in your mind goes, you just start buying some more, eating some more vegetables and get healthy. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna start eating more vegetables. You can't eat the meat. I mean, you can't even eat the meat. You can't eat the vegetables. What are we supposed to eat? What are we supposed to eat? Look at that piece of plastic. Look at that nasty thing. That was probably not the collard green. Probably not on the collard green, but probably part of the collard green. Probably was all plastic made. Look at it and Google it online if you want to. Making cabbage. Japanese making cabbage, making lettuce. You see them make lettuce. You see them make cabbage and make lettuce. Unbelievable. Look at this plastic. I think my collard greens, because when I cooked them, you know how collard greens, when you cook them down really good? Well, I didn't cook them fast. Cook them down really slow with your seasonings and everything like that. They get nice. The bigger the leaf, well, some say the bigger the leaves aren't as tender as the smaller ones. But these were large leaves. And it was a little crunchy. It wasn't tender for the time that I cooked them. It should have been a lot more tender. But they weren't tender at all. Now I see why they weren't so tender. They were actually probably plastic. And what made them, what busted them actually was the fact that I scorched just a little bit at the bottom. And this didn't even burn. This didn't burn. It didn't burn at all. See, it's not burnt. It's not burnt. The bottom of the pot scorched, but you soak it a little bit and it comes right up. Because I was watching TV and not paying attention. So I scorched just a little bit. This isn't even burnt. And the greens didn't taste burnt at all. That was the surprising thing. It did taste all my seasons. My liquid smoke. I could taste my pepper flakes. I could taste my garlic, my onion, all of that was in there. I could taste it. This isn't even burnt. Look at it. But I think my collard greens from Sprouts, my organic collard greens from Sprouts, I think were actually were like made, what real, weren't grown from the ground, where they grow them from the ground and cut them. I think they were made, and they're selling them as organic in Sprouts in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Look at this. Look at this. Unbelievable. On the inside of my pot. What busted them was the fact that I scorched the pot. Look at this. So be careful, family. That's what I'm saying. Watch your collard green. Watch when they say organic. It might not be organic. It might be something made in the back when they probably making it. As you standing there in line, looking around the supermarket, they're probably making the vegetables in the back room. So be careful. But yeah, there it is. Look at this nasty thing. Look at this nasty piece of plastic. Look at this thing. This is a nasty little piece of plastic. Look at it. Ooh. It's disgusting. Look at that. This is what I probably was eating. That's why they want it so tender. Look at that. Look at all my seasonings in there. Ooh, that's disgusting. Oh, God. Yeah, I ate them. I thought they were good. I could taste my flavor and everything in there. They were good. But they're probably plastic. That's why they want it so tender. And then now you take the stem, because I don't devein. Some people destem their collard greens. I don't destem my collard greens. I just cut the stem and everything up in them and cook them and eat them, because I bought the whole thing. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna throw away half of it. I bought it all. So I cut the stem and everything up in my collard greens. So what happened? This is what. But God, if I ate this is the leaf, God knows what the stem was. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to know. But this is what was in it. This is what it was left in the pot when I scorched it just a little bit. So be careful of your organic vegetables. Be very, very careful. I guess the only way to bust these plastic cabbages and these plastic rices is to burn it just a little bit. Give it a little scorch on the bottom. Not a lot of scorch, just a tiny little scorch so that plastic will melt. So it'll bust it. You know what I mean? If it's real rice, it'll just burn. And you just pull it up. But if it's plastic, you leave a little plastic residue behind. Look at that nasty thing. So just be careful, family, okay? Just be very, very careful. Because you don't know what they're feeding us today. Oh, my goodness. It's best to just grow your own. Oh, my God. Look at this. This nasty thing. I should take it back to Sprouts and show them, man, look what you gave me. Look at that thing. Look at it. Oh, he's so nasty. So peace, family. Just be careful, okay? Everybody out there, especially vegetarians, please be careful. And we meat eaters know already we have to be careful. We know what they do to our animals. So just be careful out there. Like I said, I got it from Sprouts in Albuquerque, New Mexico, the organic section. Probably organic, natural, and everything. And they're making it in a laboratory somewhere. They're probably in the back room by the bathroom making them. And they're so nasty. Look at this. So be careful, everybody. Okay, love y'all. Be careful, all right? Bye-bye.